Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's a-sabad-a-day, where we continue our recitation and reflection from Jaitsari Mahalla Panjwa, Var Salokanal, and this is the 8th Pauri. And today we explore the psychology of an illusion. The Guru is telling us that we are in a deep, deep dream, no matter how fantastic it seems to us. Let's see how the Guru develops this thought for us. We'll recite the saloks first. Anik Lila Raaj Ras Rupang Chhatra Chamar Takhte Asanang Rachant Mood Agyan Andh Nanak Supana Manorath Maya Supane Habbe Rang Marneya Mitha Lagada Moho Nanak Naam Vihuniya Sundar Maya Dhro. So, Anik Lila Raaj Ras Rupang Chhatra Chamar Takhte Asanang, countless worldly plays, royal pleasures, physical beauty, canopies, thrones, what have you. He's describing a particular world here. And in this, Rachint Mood Agyan Andh, the blind, the ignorant, and the foolish are completely absorbed in this world. And this world of status and show. This is quite an indictment. Mood, agyan, andhe, the blind, ignorant, and foolish. Nanak supan manoratha maya. Supan, maya is but a dream. And in this dream, he says, supane habbe rangamanaya. Everyone enjoys pleasures. Mitha lagada moho. Emotional attachments are so sweet. They feel so sweet. They feel so real. Nanak naam vihuniya sundara maya thro. Nanak, for the one who is bereft of naam, that wisdom, this beautiful maya is playing a profound deception on you. So each pauri, if you notice, we started with Bishtaka Kida, to one who is engaged in worldly ostentation. The imagery is building. We began with domestic arrangements, Graha Rachna, the household scale, right? And now the scale has expanded dramatically. It is Raj Ras, Chhatra Chamar, Takhte Asnam, royal pleasures, thrones. So the era has compounded. The same era has been elevated from the householder to the king. The Rachana, the constructing, the arranging is the same. But now you're operating at the level of empire. So whether you're arranging your household or your kingdom, the fools are blinded with ignorance, the ones who are absorbed. In other words, those who do not see this reality for what it is. And then the Guru introduces a new word here, Supan, dream. Supana Manoratha Maya. Maya is the dream desire, the aspiration of the sleeper. This was the mechanism that was gestured but not named in the earlier pauris. Remember, the previous pauri said Maya has a kapat roop, a deceitful form. But it didn't say why it deceives so completely. Now it does, because it is a dream. The dreamer does not know that it is dreaming. The pleasures are felt to be very genuine. The throne is genuinely magnificent. So there you go. Mitha lagada moh. And sundar maya tro. The treachery of Maya is also beautiful. This is perhaps the most precise formulation. Not corrupt Maya, not harmful Maya, but Sundara Maya. It appears beautiful. It appears beautiful. That is why it is so treacherous. So now you're holding two kings across these pauris. You recall the one in a broken hut, in torn clothes, no caste, no honor. But the Guru called that individual Raja Sagli Srishtka, the king of all creation. Why? Because that individual's mind was pinna, soaked, drenched with Naam. And in this pauri, Raaj Ras Rupam, the king who has nothing, who is the king of the world, versus one who has everything and yet is empty. The pauri, Supane seti chit murkh laya, bisre raj ras pog jagat bakhlaya, arja gai vihaye tande taya, पूरन भय न काम मोहया माया क्या विचारा जंत जा आप न बुलाया. Life passes away, exhausted by frantic worldly engagements, intoxicated by Maya. What is the poor creature to do? So, what do? The opening was Supane Seti Murak, the fool. So, Bisre Raj Rasapog Jagad Bakhlaya, upon waking up. That is when these royal pleasures and enjoyments are forgotten. Bakhlaya is when you wake up, you are bewildered, you're confused, babbling, when you wake up from a bad dream. Every bad dream, that's the experiential logic. However vivid it was. And then you feel the weight of what was lost. Arja gai vihai tande taya. Kya vichara jant je aap bulaya. So you see, this is the beauty of Gurbani. The ending line, it says, what is the poor creature to do, since we are simply creatures and instruments of the will of the self. So is that an excuse or a fatalistic surrender? It is actually a recognition of something that the entire sequence has been circling around. If you recall, a few pauris ago, the being was placed in the womb, and Simran there was natural, a gift of that very condition. Then contact with the world happened. That too was within design. Aap bhulaya. And then the poor creature becomes caught inside that dream that it did not really construct and cannot dissolve. So this is where the pauris are pointing to, not to individual striving, but to Sa, the Sangame, to Tur, the feet of the Guru. That is how you break out of this dream. So the question, Kit Vid Man Dhire, if you remember that, by what means can the mind find rest, is answered not by technique, but by the turning of the one who has caused the sleep. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.